Hello everybody, welcome back to more Octopath Traveler. Last time we finished Hunnits, Chapter 3 in the town of Still Snow. And now we're moving ahead over to Tressa's, because no, it's right here, Victor's Hollow. After this episode, we will be doing all the cleanup we need to do for Victor's Hollow and Still Snow, considering we'll be done with these areas for good at this point. Well, mostly for good, probably. Probably some side quests here and there to come back for, but not a lot. Also, if you have your main party leader have their level 4 chapter available, I would highly recommend if you feel like you are competently leveled for it, to go and try and do that. Because if you do that, you're gonna really you're gonna really appreciate it. You're gonna really enjoy the fact that you did that. Not to spoil, I guess. Maybe I'll say what it is later on once we get one of these chapter 3s done. It's just, if you're tired of your main character being over-leveled, it helps with it. I'll just say that much. Alright, since you were more support-based, let's get a Rippletide too. Yeah. That should be good. Alright. Now let's get to the tavern and start this. In Quarry Crest, Tressa met a... Oh my god, I can't speak already. In Quarry Crest, Tressa met a fellow merchant named Ali. He told her of the merchant's fair in Grandport, where the great... Oh my god! Hold on, I need to drink water. In Quarry Crest, Tressa met a fellow merchant named Ali. He told her of the merchant's fair in Grandport, where the greatest treasures in the realm are put to auction. Whatever. And so, Tressa vowed to find a worthy treasure, hoping to prove herself a merchant worthy of respect and renown. So it was that the two promised to reunite at the fair. It's about time I updated the notebook. You know, like I've been doing this entire time, hopefully, because I've done a lot of crazy adventures from then and there. I'm on my way to the merchant's fair in Grandport. But first, I need a treasure worthy of the auction. So I've come to Victor's Hollow to find one. The owner of this book found what he was looking for here. In theory, he wouldn't let me buy one of the dragon stones, so here I am. Hopefully I'll be as lucky as he was. All right. This time I had a look around this place. Let the search begin! Shiny. Get the shiny. Atta girl, Tressa. Get that shiny. Excuse me, can you tell me about this map? That old thing? Don't really know where it came from. Found it in the storehouse and thought about throwing it out at first. But I figured I could make at least a few leaves off it this way.
Oh?
Mind if I take a closer look? There are traces of old lines where it was redrawn, and it smells of the sea. From the looks of it, this map was very special to the one who drew it. I think there's something written here. But the characters are strange. I'll be darned if you can read those scribbles only. My dearest friend. Here lies my most precious treasure, Baltazar. Baltazar? As in the dread pirate Baltazar of the Eastern Seas? And this is his treasure map? Sure seems that way. It must be worth a fortune. Give me that. Lady Luck is on my side today. No, let's keep this between us, young lady, here. I'll even give you some candy. I didn't come here for candy. Alright, so... if you do not have Ophelia in your party right now, leave the town and go somewhere else to put her in your party. Otherwise, you will miss this party banner or travel banner, whatever the frick it's called. I fell for this, so I walked down here to change out the party members because I had the wrong ones. And guess what? Cutscene activated because right in front of the frickin' door to the tavern. Whoop-de-frickin'-do. So, yeah. Tressa, whatever could this pirate treasure be? I'm not sure, but I'd love to find out. Wouldn't it be amazing? Putting your faith in that ancient map, sailing on the high seas, braving tempests and storms, eating weird fruit. Wait, what? Oh yes, what an adventure that would be. Why, just imagine it has my heart all flutter. Ophelia, so you have the spirit of adventure in you too. I certainly do. Oh, how I yearn for the romance of the open seas. When I was just a small girl, I'd often watch the boys playing as pirates. Oh, I used to play as a pirate too. Captain Tressa, Scourge of the Seas. Don't you know it? My motto was another day, another treasure. I can see you now, wearing a bandana and brandishing a wooden cutlass. I overdid it at times. Sometimes the boys would break into tears and run home. Yes, I can see that too. I beat the shit out of them with a piece of wood. It was great.
Phew. Time for a break.
I already wrote in my diary today. So I'll give the notebook another read. In this world there are countless treasures, but only one is precious to me, and I'll journey on until I find it. Yet only one true treasure in the whole world?
Hello there.
Good to see you making use of that notebook. I have no idea what voice I gave him originally, so... We meet again, lass. We can go with Light Ulbrich.
Mr. Leon!
What brings you here? I should ask you the same. Don't tell me you ran away from home. Not quite. I just decided it was my time I saw the world. And I have the notebook you gave me to thank for it.
Oh.
Thank yourself for choosing it, lass. Sink me! I be ready to make me sink. Wait, I be ready to make a grave of me hammock? Okay, that's a phrase, I guess. Oh my! I remember one of these guys was freaking Skeletor. I don't remember which one it was though. Oi, ain't ye? Skeletor! He-Man! Nick and Knack.
You ninny?
Okay, that guy was probably Skeletor. It's Mick and Mac! The bread pudding ninnies! Or that kid was a gave us a quite a you're that kid that gave us quite a lashing back in Dripple Slime. It's Rippletide. Don't you two learn your lesson yet?
Mick.
That's quite enough.
Captain.
Apologies, Captain. Captain. Oi, our boating days are behind us. We'll be working under a different flag now.
Got that right.
That day opened our eyes to the true greatness of Leon Bastralle. Now that we have been having the honor of calling him our captain.
Whoa!
She said the line. I'm glad to see you two sing a new tune.
Well,
As am I. They've been doing well under my command thus far, but still have a ways to go. I'm mixing up all the voices now. My god. Right you are, Captain. Now look alive. You half drowned below. There's work to be done. So, lass, how do your travels fare?
Well,
I'm still learning as I go, but I do have a goal now. I want to sell something incredible at the Merchant's Fair. If I can manage that much, it'll prove just how far I've come on this journey. You know, not the
don't
countless monstrosities I've slain thus far. I don't want to talk about the weird worm thing that had like 1,000 heads. Well, there's certainly no better place than the fair for an aspiring merchant like yourself. What exactly is that you've deemed worthy of the auction? I wish I could tell you, but it's still waiting for me to find it. Oh, I get undiscovered treasure, I see. Have you tried friendship? Yeah, but they're all out of friendship. Oh. Then I wish you all the best in your search, lass.
thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Leon. By the way, what brings you to Victor's Hollow? It's the home of an old friend. He passed away around this time of year, so I decided to pay him a visit.
Oh.
Were you too close?
hi.
Aye. Baltazar and I were like brothers.
Oh.
Baltazar? As in that Baltazar? Which Baltazar, lass? The Baltazar who drew the map I found earlier.
Could it be?
They may just be one and the same. Can you show me where you found it?
Yes.
Yep, follow me.
Hey.
Excuse me, sir, it's me again.
Welcome.
Welcome back, young lady. I trust you managed to keep the you-know-what a secret in the meantime.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry, but I couldn't.
Hmm?
What do you mean you couldn't? I brought an old pirate to mug you to give me the map!
What do we have here?
Pardon the intrusion, but I heard you might possess a map belonging to Baltazar. Who are ye? This is Captain Leon Bastralle! Give us the map or we'll cut off your head!
Oh!
Leon Bastralle! Scourge of the Seas! I don't want to believe it, but there's no mistaking that blue spear. Heard all about your famous words. What were they again? The strong take while the weak quake? Those are words best forgotten, sir.
This is...
Do you take me for a fool? I know you're just here to loot my store. I can assure you I came for no such reason. I cast aside that lifestyle long ago. This certainly looks like one of Baltazar's works. You really don't plan to steal it, do you? I see. So the rumors the great pirates Leon and Baltazar being friends really were true.
Huh?
Huh? He sounds different.
I beg your pardon.
If you two are as close as the stories say, then I'm sure you'd do anything to have this map, am I right?
But
However, it's a precious family heirloom, and I am afraid I cannot part with it without recompense.
What?
But earlier you say you were just going to throw it away. If you're truly the Leon Bastralle, then I'm certain you're well versed in the treasures of the realm.
you see,
I am but a lowly merchant, you see, nothing in comparison to your grandeur. But there is one thing we have in common, a desire for a certain treasure. Have you heard of the Earhart's shield? Sorry, not Earhart, Edbart. Wrong character. Edbart was a servant of the king of Farion. His defense with the shield was said to be impenetrable. Listen says he used that same shield to protect his liege until the tragic fall of the kingdom. I have heard a rumor that has been spotted in the very town as of late. Curious timing, isn't it? Both a fabled pirate and a fabled treasure in Victor's Hall at the same time. If you happen to cross it somewhere, Mr. Bastralle, I'd be happy to trade it for the map. How dare you use that map as leverage? It rightfully belongs to Mr. Leon's friend, who's dead, so it belongs to no one now, because he's dead. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're mistaken.
Till we meet again.
Thank you for showing me the map, and my apologies for taking so much of your time.
Hey.
Are you really just going to leave without your friend's keepsake?
Aye.
That map is not mine to take. Now I shall take my leave, lass. I'd like to celebrate his life with a drink tonight. Little does he know, I memorized the map by just looking at it. Mr. Leon. He says he doesn't need it, but I want it. I think a memento like that is best kept in a friend's hands. I'll find a way to get it to him. Even if I have to kill him. You said you trade the map for Edbart's shield, right? I'll be back in 2 ripples of the tide. You get it? Because I'm from Rippletide, you get it? You get the joke, sir? Do you get the joke? You really want the map, don't you? I do, for my Leon's sake. Oh, for my... No, we're not doing that. We're not shipping that. Nope, nope, nope. Even though he's a pirate. Nope, nope, nope. I do, for Mr. Leon's sake. I could steal it for you, you know? That's a great idea! I'd rather you didn't. I can handle this myself. I already learned how to be a thief, don't you remember? He wants to trade, and he'll have it. That's what I do best. I'll show him who's the best merchant around. Well, I see my help's not needed here. Thought I'd act a gallant type, but clearly you're a lady who prefers the leading role. You bet. After all, how could I call myself a real merchant if I refuse a challenge? How indeed. Over-enthusiastic Tressa versus very calm and bored, there again. I had to remember his name for a second there. Alright, I gotta change my party again. That's the only annoying thing about this, having to constantly go back and forth, swapping out your party members, just so you have who you need. Well, you don't even need, it's all optional stuff, but you know, it's where all the character development is between them. So if you want to see them actually interact and like talk to each other and acknowledge that they exist, you have to do this stuff. Alright, you. 8,000. There's a bunch of shields. Well, right there, I can probably steal these. Let's see, 36, 74. That's the most balanced. I have a bunch of money. Just get them all. I don't care. I'm not going back for Therian. There, you got discounts to some of them. And now he can't. No, he's still there. I'm not sure those shields go away afterwards, or if you can still get them later. But just in case, just to be on the safe side, figured I'd buy them all. Okay. Time to talk to you.
Ah.
Back so soon?
Of course.
I made a promise, didn't I? And I always deliver. My word, I can't believe you actually found it. But this symbol and its weight. And all these scars, there's no mistaking that this is the real deal.
Most grateful.
Thank you so much, young lady. Here's the map as promised. How did you manage to get the shield? I'm a merchant. We have our ways. I'm telling you, such a renowned treasure is no small feat. I can see you have promise, young lady, and lots of it.
Well, well.
A shield fall map, is it? What's got you down, Hunnet? I was merely pondering the worth of the shield and the map. Are they truly equal? Well, it was a nice shield. Very sturdy. It's made of metal and stuff. No loss in the trade, then? Well, maybe a little. But as I see it, this old map is very important to Mr. Leon. So it hath greater value to him, then? That's right. One person's trash, another person's treasure, after all. But sometimes usually just trash. Doesn't matter what price I put on something. It's what others will pay that matters. That's what trade's all about. Then it taketh two parties to settle the price. I had not considered that. There are depths to thy work I had never imagined. Don't you know it? It's as interesting as hunting beasts, wouldn't you say? I would have to agree. Okay. Onward to the next. Oh, it's just a note. Wow, that's twice now! Twice! Oh my god.
Mr. Leon!
I brought something for you.
Huh?
Baltazar's map. Don't tell me you went through the trouble of finding the shield for that. Then I won't. Thank you, lass. Mr. Leon, were you really okay with just leaving the map at that shop?
You see,
When you gazed at it, your eyes were so forlorn. I felt like it belonged with you. Your king eyes never cease to amaze me. Let me tell you a story, lass. About Baltazar and me. We were but lads when the sea first called to us. And as we grew, so did our reputation. Baltazar came to be known as the Wild Eagle, and I, the Sea Serpent. Our ships clashed in on the open ocean, and our names roared like thunder through the skies.
Captain Leon!
The storm be giving us no quarter, sir! Let's turn back! The old girl can't hold on much longer!
Anyone wanting to retreat can be my guest and swim back. I'll reduce this ship to shivers before I let him have my treasure. If those scurvy sea dogs get to that island first, we get nothing. You hear? Hold fast to that rudder, mateys.
Aye, aye, sir!
Baltazar, that bastard.
You're too slow, Leon.
Aye, Captain Obvious.
I think he'd have learned after all these years.
Enough. Else I'll cut out your tongue and feed it to the gulls.
Now I'll be taking this island's treasure, if you don't mind.
I do mind, but it isn't mine. Do whatever you please.
Do ye remember when we were lads, Leon? Starving slum, stealing to survive. We dreamt of just growing up and had to fight tooth and nail to reach the top. Nothing was ever easy for us.
In this world, the strong take while the weak quake, and we became strong.
Ye never change, Leon.
You say it like you're any different, Baltazar.
Not everyone stays the same forever, matey.
Baltazar. He was always looking off in the distance. His eyes gazed far, far away, toward a seemingly unreachable place. Time passed between us until one day.
Can I tell you something, Leon? I never wanted to be a pirate.
What?
When we were lads, I dreamt of being a merchant.
Have you gone daft? Baltazar of the Eastern Seas. A merchant.
You're a bloody scoundrel for laughing, but it be the truth. I wanted to trade treasure from every corner of this here world and bring people together. I lost sight of that dream after becoming a pirate. But these days, it's all I be thinking about. Leon, do you have something precious to you? Aye, fine storm this is. How about another wager, my friend? Whoever reaches that island first be the winner. If ye win, you get that gem you always wanted.
Oh, will I now? And what happens if you win?
If I win, ye hand over your most precious treasure.
Deal.
That's how our final race began, but Baltazar. He never emerged from those stormy seas. I found his ship several days later, wrecked on the coast. Baltazar had been the victor of our very last match. This map shows the location of the gem he wagered that day.
The Eldrite.
He called it Eldrite. It was the only one of its kind in the entire world. It was by far the rarest of all the treasures he's plundered. But seeing as I lost our match, I have the rights to it. That's why you left it in the shop. Precisely. You made a proper trade for this last, so it belongs to you now. However you use it is up to you. Up to me. Mr. Leon lost more than just a race that day. I think having a memento of his friend will help cheer him up. I don't mind getting a closer look at the more pirate treasure.
All right.
Time to put this map to use. So they were friends, I see. What is it, Tressa? Well, it sounds like Mr. Leon and Mr. Baltazar got along so well. If they had worked together as pirates, they would have been unbeatable. So why did they insist on being rivals instead? Mayhap they viewed each other precisely because they admired each other. Wait, what? Oh, vied. When a man of action meets another, his first instinct is to prove himself better. I understand well the hearts of men like Leon. I once felt the same with Earhart. What is it this time? You're a thoughtful one today. The look on your face just now. It reminded me so much of Mr. Leon's face when we talked about Mr. Baltazar. Oh, is that so? That was a good parallel to bring there, but it's also a good parallel Oh, after this, we'll go with this. Alright. The Ore of Legend? You know of it, Professor Albright? Oh yes, but of course! Otherwise known as the Eye of the Sea, so beautiful, men liken it to the Eye of the Goddess. Or so my tomes tell me. I have never observed an actual specimen with my own eyes, mind you. It is also written that you can see ocean inside, if you peer long enough. A whole ocean? With fish and seaweed and everything? I would be surprised to say the least, if the view offered quite so much detail. Truth be told, all the accounts are hearsay. Not to an author has claimed to have found the one of the stones. Though not for want or effort, it has long been sought after by pirates, kings, and would-be treasure hunters. And me, suddenly, I really want to find it. Now that's the spirit. I also feel like Ethereum's a good, comparison to that too, with, Baltazar and Leon. But it's more of a... We just still don't know much about Therian's backstory, but he had, like, a rough start, and he probably didn't want to be a thief, but he kind of became one and joined up with this guy. And became one. So it's kind of very similar in a lot of ways. Right, time to get a party together. I think actually Primrose and Elf are the last two we have left. Right? Because I did all four of these guys already. So that's actually very convenient. We're probably going to end the Oh, wait, hold on. I ain't throwing the freaking chests and stuff. I just remembered. Hold on. Alright, now we got Therian. I might as well just roll over here. Walking by. Some free stuff. Alright. Free stuff. Let's go. Only level 33? Almost everyone's over the level. Oh well. It is what it is. Hold on. You do not have the bow on you again, do you, Haunted? I swear to God. You do. I'm not dealing with that again. We are avoiding the encounters so I can get the purple chests and other chests we find along the way. Then warp back and we go through it normal like. So we'll probably end this episode once we find the chests. Which are going to be a lot, looks like. Which makes sense. This is a treasure-themed chapter. I can't see a game. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I thought that was like a bridge there. No, it's just decoration. Okay. Like that's not an actual bridge, obviously, but like a broken log you can walk across. How do I get to you then? Is it just continuing forward. It's easy enough. Healing grape. Alright. It's not. I thought that looked like a path. I swore. Okay, whatever. Might as well save real quick, just in case we run into the boss a lot sooner than I think we will. Don't wanna do that by accident now. Forgotten right over. Because they said they raced to an island, right? That's what Lisa looked like in the cutscene. So why are we here? Did we sail here, or did we walk here? Because it looked like we walked here. That's what I've never quite understood about this chapter. It's like, how the heck did we actually physically get here? Or was it they were sailing towards, like, Victor's Hollow and land? Actually, let's get the map real quick. I can't zoom it anymore, can I? Yeah, we're just on, like, the coast here. There's no island or anything. There's a boat, but that's just decoration. So, I'm kind of curious about that. Actually, now that I think about it, I think he probably just hid the treasure here. And if Leon won the race, they would have just gone here. I'm overcomplicating things a lot here, aren't I? What? Oh, it's down there. I'll say, where's the purple chest? I've gone through this entire dungeon. I haven't found it yet. Sledgehammer? I want to be your sledgehammer. Won't you come? Oh, you don't have a staff equipped. I'm glad I equipped in this. Well, it's better than the Warhammer. I'm glad I bought that, I guess. Anyone else? Not. Oh, well, you're not here. At least you're not supposed to be here, so you're fine. It'll be not equipped. Okay, put that on. I mean, we're probably gonna murder this thing anyway when we get to the actual fight, regardless. So, not that big of a deal. I got caught by surprise. The random enemies killed me. Therian. God damn it. You're not supposed to die that easy. Also, I realized I never went to the end before we went here. Also, that was not as close as I thought it was. I think I might have missed a path along the way down here too, but that's fine. I got the purple chest. There might be a second one, so I'm just gonna keep going. There's a save point there. That's probably where the boss is. What's up here then? I am so glad I got that stuff on Therian. The freaking evasive maneuvers and Serene Grace. Vivifying wait, what does that do? It's not an auto revive, right? It's like probably like prevents instant death. Oh, okay. That's a nice thing to have, I guess. I mean, instant death sounds like a real pain in the ass. And I remember this boss being a status afflictor a lot, so he might have instant death apparently I forgot about. Actually, this chapter and the last chapter are the only ones that I have not practiced. Technically, everything else I've practiced so far. This is the only stuff I haven't, and we're at the end now. So next time, we'll be, well, checking through here one more time. So we can see the actual enemies encounters. And, well, not all of them. Not literally every single encounter I run into. Just the new enemies that we haven't seen before. So you can see them for yourselves. And taking on the boss. And finishing Tressa's Chapter 3. So hope you all had a wonderful time, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.